Well, Refuge for Women is a nonprofit, faith-based organization that provides specialized long-term housing for women who have escaped from human trafficking. So here with us today to talk about Refuge for Women, Anna Lauren Jacobs, their community engagement coordinator. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me on.
Well, we want to bring awareness to this whenever we can, and we were talking before the break, and one of the big challenges for your mission is that there's so many people out there that still don't understand that this is a local issue. They think this is happening in some far-flung place, some distant country. This is a Kentucky problem.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an everywhere problem. And so, you know, human trafficking, like so many ills in the world, targets the most vulnerable among us. And there are vulnerable people in every locale, every situation. And so the really cool thing is that because it's here in our community can be part of the solution.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. But it is also a humbling reality to say, okay, this is a problem we need to worry about, we need to keep talking about, and we need to educate our children and the people around us about.
Well, let's talk about your mission with the organization. And so you come in on the side of, you've escaped from this. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a restorative aftercare program, which basically walks our residents through a 2-year continuum of care. There are 3 phases. So the first is emergency housing, which is very much like safety stabilization. So this is being able to get clean, to detox from drugs in your system, to have a safe place to stay. This is 30 days, maybe a little longer in some cases. But it's just very much about like, okay, here's a safe place to stay. What can we be doing to help in your situation? Then we move to a long-term care, which is very intense. You're in a group living situation, but it's very much about healing, that deep restorative work. So counseling, individual, group, learning just to kind of be valued and dignified again, like as they have inherent worth.
My goodness.
And really just getting to like pour into them. And then they have an option to go into a transitional living facility, which can look for different people different ways, but that's focused on a lot of job skills, community reintegration, whether that looks like volunteering or getting plugged in with a church community or different things like that, but really just focused on like, okay, like this healing, there's hope, there's life after this, and how can we help better, like best support you? And
I'm glad to hear that your mission spans years, because that's really what it takes. I mean, and then some. Well, psychologically, I imagine this is with you for life.
Yeah, I mean, this is long, slow work. I mean, there are really, really cool things that happen instantaneously. But most of this is long, slow faithfulness. It's showing up, it's hard days, it's good days, but at the end, it is hope. And I get to watch that every single day. Like, I have the best job in the world.
Inspiring. So how can our viewers learn more about your organization and help? Because it does take a village with this.
Oh, absolutely. So the best place to just kind of get some information is our website, refugeforwomen.org. We actually have some really cool things going on right now. So we're partnering with Texas Roadhouse. We get 10% of their online gift card sales. So there's on our website places to purchase. These make great Christmas gifts. We all love their rolls. And so that's really cool. But then there's also on Facebook and Instagram, Refuge for Women Kentucky.
Wonderful.
So that's the best place to stay updated, to hear about volunteer opportunities and ways to get plugged in.
Well, I want to see more awareness. I'm so glad you guys are on the front line of this, and thank you for what you're doing. I mean, these folks need care, and they need help, and they need a way forward. You're providing that, and so I imagine your job's incredibly rewarding.
Yeah, it's the deepest privilege of my life to get to walk alongside these women as they do this incredibly brave work.
Well, thank you for what you're doing, and the whole team. Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, appreciate you having me on.